Well, I can't say I'm surprised this happened. That's not what you think. So, spoiler warning off the bat. This has more to do with what I've been seeing on Facebook and less to do with actually happened in the latest episode of RWBY, that being episode 8. So, if you haven't seen episode 8, click off this video because I'm going to get into some spoiler territory. So, you have your 5 seconds or so to get off the video before I make the big reveal or what have you. All right, then. So, RWBY has its first confirmed LGBT character. I'm okay with that. Actually, I am okay with that. We knew it was coming because Rooster Teeth had said before that there's going to be LGBT characters in this show. I'm okay with it. I mean, at first I was a bit kind of like, was that the right way to go about it? Are you going to piss people off because your first confirmed one is a villain? Surprisingly, no. If you watch Zeros to Heroes recap videos that he does, I've been a part of a couple of those now. I was right, but for the wrong reasons. I said making the first one a villain was a bad idea. I expected the LGBT type people in the fandom or whatever you want to call it. God, got me using the acronyms now. Yeah, I mean, it's bad enough that the Air Force uses acronyms. I got to deal with RWBY's acronyms. Acronyms everywhere. But anyways, the LGBT fans were okay with it. They were happy. I'm like, okay, pleasantly surprised. I mean, I expected some to be okay with it, but I expected some more to complain about it. But majority of the complaints are coming from the people that are like, are you happy now? You got what you wanted. Are you happy now? I'm just like, oh my God, what the hell is wrong with you people? Now, I get the complaints of when they shoehorn it in to pander to, minority groups. I get that. I hate it too. But if it's done correctly, who gives a hoot? Ilya being gay doesn't bother me fucking none. It actually adds more of a complexity to the overall arc between Blake and Ilya. Granted, I think Ilya's a complete and utter hypocrite, but that's more of me not criticizing, but me going against her as a character, less so the writing behind her. The writing behind her is great. The character herself, I have issues with. Similar to how I have issues with characters that make just weird and oddball decisions. Pretty much everybody in The Walking Dead, which that's another. This season of The Walking Dead's been garbage, but that's neither here nor there. That's just my opinion. If you're enjoying it, hey, more power to you. But yeah, what I'm really annoyed by, and the main reason I'm making this video is people need to chill the fuck out. It is a fucking web series. My cat's attacking a bag. Damn it, Kate, you threw me off. Anyways, I don't know if you can see the other one in the background, but what the hell was I going to say? Okay, so yeah, people throwing terms and labels at each other, calling each other homophobe, bigot, SJW, the F word. That's also a cigarette in England. That type of shit. I'm not going to say because I don't want YouTube going off. Oh, he said the word. Ban him. Or ban the video. Or might trigger somebody or what have you. But just seeing people like tear into each other over a fucking show is like, come the fuck on, people. That shit's ridiculous. Like, if you want to have a discussion about the overrepresentation, that's one motherfucking thing. But to sit here and throw labels at each other, God, you're both looking bad right now. Am I surprised by this? Not really, but I still find it just as ridiculous. Let Rooster Teeth do what they're going to do. Let Carrie and Miles, as much as I criticize them, do what they're going to do. It is their show to do with as they please. And if you don't like it, well, then get the fuck off. That's what I would do. The Walking Dead, I'm about this close from just saying, like, fuck it, I'm done. Then again, I don't have to pay any extra money to watch it, so it's like, I may as well. Plus, I usually have a couple of drinks, and sometimes I watch it with friends, so there is that. There's the social part of it. But anyways, yeah, the fandom's gone batshit insane, and I was like, you guys need to just calm the fuck down. Just calm down. It's just a show. Jeez Louise. And, like, if Bumblebee becomes a thing, what the fuck ever. Which, oddly enough, I'm wearing a Yang hat, but if any of the ships become a thing, which I don't give a fuck about the ships. I could care less about those fucking things. And people get weirdly obsessed over that shit, too. It's mildly disturbing. But if any of them become a thing, well, if Enabler becomes a thing, that's a fucking different story. That would be crossing some weird fucking territory. That's like Game of Thrones level territory there. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna go down that route. Yang and RWBY, that's never gonna happen, and for good reason. But yeah, yeah, the ship things, I don't care if Bumblebee becomes a thing, if White Rose becomes a thing, or any of them become a thing, I don't fucking care. If they have some big fucking orgy, which would be weird as hell, if that becomes a thing, what the fuck ever. Well, hentai fans will go crazy over that, but anyways, I want to keep this short and sweet. It's just, calm the fuck down, people. Calm the fuck down. It is a TV show. They said that there's going to be LGBT characters back in, I think, what season 3 was still rolling around? Because they had all these new characters coming in. I think people were questioning, like, I wonder if this one, that one, whatever. You people need to calm down. I'm talking to everybody, like both sides. The LGBT that are tossing labels like homophobe, bigot, and all that other dumb shit around. And the other side that's tossing labels back at us, like, oh, you'll never satisfy them. They'll never be satisfied. Yes, there's fringes on both sides. And I hate the fucking pandering that some entertainment entities do, where they shoehorn one in just to satisfy people, just to give them something they want, even though that representation isn't doing them any favors, because it's a shallow attempt at just pandering to people, just saying, here you go, now shut the fuck up and color. Because networks do that. They will do that. If it satisfies their bottom line, they will do that. And there are some that are added in or inserted into shows that actually bring something to the table. Game of Thrones, for example, has done this. The Walking Dead has done this. Say what you will about Aaron. He's a good fucking character. I actually like him more in the show than I do in the comic. So, just everybody needs to just calm the fuck down. I've said that like a dozen times now, but yeah, you get the point. My thing is, I don't care who's gay, who's straight. As long as I am entertained, that's all I care about. When I watch a show, I watch to be entertained. And yes, I know I'm a white cis straight male, so I don't really have much room to talk necessarily about my own representation. But if we get a bunch of gay characters, hey, cool. As long as the show is entertaining, the story's good as it can be, and the action's good, again, as good as it can be. So, with that said, folks, let me know what your thoughts are down below, and hopefully people will just chill the fuck out. Doubt it, but we can hope, can't we? Anyways, have a good evening.